Welcome everyone to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. My name is DFree, and in this video we're doing a video recommendation. So for today's quick question of the day, well, not really, but sorta, I want to point out, like, if you guys have anything you want me to do, let me know in the comment section down below, and on what team and stuff like that, and I'll try to get it done. I can't promise that every unit will be like max SA. You know, I'll actually try to really make sure that if I do it, that they are at the minimum max SA. But otherwise, I can't promise they'll all be like, you know, level 100, or like, not level 100, but 100% potential system. You get my point. You know, things like that, because, I mean, orbs are not limitless, bro. They're not limitless. So we'll see what we can do, you know, as far as that's concerned. But for today's video recommendation, we're actually using Mira on the Android category. So as far as Mira is concerned, they never took the opportunity to awaken him. I felt like, I'm just going to get into some gameplay. I'll explain him a little bit later, how he works and his stuff and his links and stuff. But anyways, I feel like they had an opportunity, particularly whenever you whenever they introduced the Mass Saiyan, because Mass Saiyan, you know, you actually fight him in Toa, and they never took that opportunity. They could have just dropped him as a regular rebirth, like they did, for example, with the Xenoverse Super Saiyan Trunks. You know, they just dropped him as a rebirth. Like, there were times where they could have done it, but they never awakened that unit. So Mira, unfortunately, is kind of trapped in obscurity, where he's not able to get to the threshold that a lot of units are able to nowadays, where they have an awakening and they're level 120 and they're either rebirth or fierce battle, for better or worse, and things of that nature. He's not able to capitalize on that, so of course he's a little bit behind the curve. But I do want to kind of explain him and how he works out. So really quick before we proceed, first thing I want to point out is that Mira's a unit that I was using initially quite a bit, just because it was pretty fun having him and like Goku Black together. It was like, they link actually pretty solid, actually, like physical Goku Black and things like that, whenever extreme physical was a thing, or more prevalent as a thing, and just physical in general. So whenever the potential system came out, I did give him quite a bit. Like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna give all the units that have an attack increase when they launch supers potential system, and like, you know, that's not a bad idea still to this day. But right now, you kind of don't want to give units like this anything, because he only gets a below average boost, I would say. You know, it was good at the time, below average now, but he doesn't get any defense. And in today's game, you know, if you don't have defense, you're immediately kind of, in my opinion, not as good as a lot of the other units in the game, and that's just kind of how things are. Leader skill, I believe, physical types get 50% attack or something of that nature. It's literally inconsequential. Link skills, here we go. So we have Android Assault, we have Demon Duo, which will be triggered with the Darkness Toa right here. We have access to the Toughest Nails link right there. We have Kamehameha, which is triggered with Cell every so often. We have Nightmare, Fear and Faith, and then Xenoverse. Now, ideally, Toa would be his best friend, technically, link-wise, but it's a little bit different, because Darkness Toa has a higher potential cap in tandem with Mira, because of the fact that they have the Demon Duo link, which I believe was a 20% link. This unit does not have Xenoverse. She's also not a part of this category. She's just on here to make the Mira look a little bit better. But again, she also has that support passive and stuff like that, so she's able to really help him out in a lot of scenarios. So ultimately, again, ideally she would be his best friend, the Tech one would, but I'm just like, nah, I'd rather not just run a unit that literally only supports for 2 key and stuff like that. Like, it didn't seem like it was worth it to me. I'd rather have the attack and defense, which is what the Darkness Toa does offer. She also has that AGL Whis-esque passive, where she max heals you if your HP is too low one time, and she also gives you 50% more attack or so. So she's pretty awesome, actually. And you know, as far as that unit is concerned, Darkness Toa, I guess she's not in the Xenoverse link. She's not actually even in this general summon pool. She's actually only from, I've said actually like a freaking 1,000 times. She's from the, sorry about that. She's from the Dragon Ball Heroes banner. So she's not in the general summon pool. You can't get her right now. You have to wait for the Dragon Ball Heroes banners to go live in order to get that unit. But otherwise, I think I remember Truth saying in our group chat like a couple months ago or whatever that like Toa and Mira are no longer even in the regular summon banners anymore. Like, they've been removed for some reason. Deminkra still is. I still see that guy like way too often. For some reason, Deminkra shows up way often for me, but I can't tell you the last time I've seen Toa or Mira pop up. So feel free to verify that if you want to on dbz.space, jpn.dbz.space/summons. You can look at the newest banners and look at the units that are in it if you would like to. And let me know, because, I mean, that's kind of hearsay. But otherwise, I haven't seen him. I think he was saying that because I think he does not have Toa, the Tech Toa, so there's that. But all right, we finished him, so yes. And by the way, Mira, as you saw, does not have any dupes, so he cannot critical hit. So right now, he's kind of not so good, but later on, okay, later on, we'll be able to really maybe get him pretty good. This is a weird situation. Oh my gosh, I forgot I had these items. I forgot I had this stupid Videl item. It's supposed to be Chi-Chi. I don't know what I was doing. I had the biggest of brain farts, and I misclicked somehow. and it really is annoying the heck out of me. Like, it's really pissing me off. Because quietly, this is, I think, the third recording I've done of this video, and there's been nothing wrong with it, or I haven't like had any bad things. It's just more or less that item. It literally pisses me off, and I forget. But I will say the first take on this, I was using Mira on this team, and I did not have the Darkness Toa, and I was like, you know what? Typically in showcases, I go out of my way to include a unit that doesn't belong on the team, for better or worse, like Darkness Toa, for example. She's not supposed to be here, and of course, I was like, you know, it's fine. It's more realistic to do it the way I'm doing it anyway, again, because she's not in this category. She's not supposed to be here. I'm actually curious if 17 can tank this. On a side note, really quick. I mean, his defense is over 70k. He's got the mitigation. I just now use this item. I'll even use this stupid Videl item. She's looking pretty good there, though. Oof. We'll see. I mean, I'm pretty sure if I maybe use the Android 8 item too, he could do it. But we'll see. If he doesn't, I'll use the stone. I really don't care. But yeah, I was like, you know, it's more realistic not to include, you know, Toa on the team, because normally, you know, she's not supposed to be here. But I was like, you know, it's Mira Showcase. You know, he doesn't get a lot of action, doesn't get a lot of screen time. So I might as well, right? So let's just go for it. So that's kind of why we're here now. And she's on the team, because initially she wasn't. Crit? No crit, unfortunately. Okay. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have put 17 in the middle, because I don't think that she has Android Assault, which would have been a little bit of, and Fierce Battle, by the way, but that would have been a little bit extra something. A little extra something, but we're good. If he tanks it, oh, wow! 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 You're so close to beating him. Do not die. Oh, barely! I knew, I probably, if I would have stacked an item, he would have tanked it just fine. Like, if I would have stacked the Princess Snake item, he would have been just fine. Ah, 17, almost. Almost, my boy, almost. Good news is we're good, because he's attacking last spot only. And Cell can finish him off if these guys can't. Like, I'm not even worried about it. Like, Cell literally will finish this. Oh my gosh, man. So yes, it has taken a little bit of time to really give Mira an opportunity to show what he can do. Forgive me for that. Again, no crits, but 700k attack stat is actually really freaking good. The damage, it wasn't there, but 700, wow, Cell literally is almost doubling that up. 700k though is really freaking good for a unit that has no dupes, has no Transcendent UR levels, 120 or anything like that. You know what I would like to see, by the way, on a side note, is an Extreme Z Awaken for the Xenoverse characters, Toa, Demigra, and Mira. Like, they need to do that big time. That would be amazing. I really want to see that. So hopefully, you know, they take that opportunity. But yeah, that's really good for a unit that doesn't have access to a lot of different things that a lot of modern units do have access to. Because at this point, I mean, these units are coming out, and they have been for a while. They're just getting released with already having rebirths. You know, like the Frieza and Cell that came out. They came out already with the story event in tandem, and like already had their rebirths there live and everything. It's like these days, they're really not taking that time to really go back and awaken old units. I mean, like, what's up with Convulsing Rage Goku not getting his awakening ever? Like, he was one of the first Super Saiyan Gokus in the game. We have 1 million now, and like, come on now. So like, they're really not doing that anymore. If you've noticed, they've really taken the game on a weird trajectory rate. Like, they're not awakening units as often. When's the last time we saw the Rising Dragon Carnival banner on the Japanese version of the game? You know, that double rate banner that typically comes with a couple rebirths and stuff like that. They're not doing that, so it's kind of weird, like a weird situation. So I don't know, but I would like an Extreme Z Awaken to kind of go back like 5 seconds, because I went off on a little tangent there, which I have a bad habit of doing, and I acknowledge that. Anyways, we're gonna go for this. Just because I'm worried about Toa. If she gets hit with a super, she's legit gonna get destroyed. But we're fine. We'll manage. I'm also really close with Dokkan attack, actually. I can get it here, can't I? Yo! Okay. Alright, we're giving Mira the Dokkan. Toa, don't you die! Oh my gosh, don't get hit with the super, please! Okay, cool. That's all I cared about. 70k, bro. 70 freaking K. Alright, Mira, this is your time to shine! Really? 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 You're gonna try to shaft me by going all fast like that?
That wasn't even fast, DFree. You suck.
Alright. Can we get that crit that you don't have, but please? And before somehow he still crits. Oh, 829. Okay, so that's not even... I'll take that, because, again, this is a more modern event. So it's not like he was up against, like, Int Janemba or something stupid like that. Like, he wasn't going to do millions of damage. So I'll actually take that. That's really not bad at all, man. Great job, Mira. Especially, like I said, a unit that doesn't have what he has. Or that other units have. I mean, even this free-to-play. Android 21 comes out with a rebirth instantly. Okay, well, we'll kind of just let you finish the job at this point. I'm not really triggering Kamehameha, but I mean, it's the worst link I can trigger anyway. Cell's kind of here for no reason, if we're being honest. Because Kamehamehas and access to, like, those Android links. I initially had Android 16 on the team in my previous run attempt, but I was like, you know what, screw it. I'll just take the Tech 16 off. Because he was getting tough as nails and Android Assault with him, and I was like, oh, wow, a whopping, like, what, 2,500 defense or, like, 3,000 defense? Oh, my gosh, what will we do without this? Sarcastically, right? And I said, oh, my gosh, no! Mira, you can't beat this guy! Retreat! Abort! Abort mission. No, but then I was like, you know, whatever, I'll just take him off. So we did. Speaking of Android 16, though, he was the MVP in my Super Battle Road run over the weekend, so make sure you check out that video recommendation. Final 20 seconds per normal of this video. It will be clickable right on the right-hand side of the screen. Along below that, your 3-piece combo meal of Super Tech units. That was one of the more wacky titles I've done in a while. So I was just like, whatever. I'm going for it. It's pretty ambiguous. I'm going for it. So yeah, that was pretty fun, too, because all 3 of those units are Super Tech types, so we put them on the Super Saiyan 3 Goku team, and just kind of, you know, went crazy with that. So we're going to go for this. Good news is on this setup, we at least have the defense going for Toa. Well, I wish Toa had, like, 2 more key here. Like, seriously, bro, what the hell? We at least have the defense increase and the key going for Toa, too, a little bit from Android 16 there. So, you know, she's in a pretty solid position. Not great, but not bad. Okay, 629K, not bad. You know, because we don't have an attack support there in that last spot. This time around, we have defensive support. Oh, snaps! Mira, what did I tell you? You need to transform. You can't win like this. Absorb Toa, please. Do it. Like, seriously, like, I really want that Extreme Z Awaken, and I really want a new Mira, like, if we're being honest. I want, like, a good Mira. Like, give him one of his couple of forms or whatever from Heroes or Xenoverse and, like, stuff like that. Just do it. Okay, so now we have, ooh, that triple Android rotation. Oh, this is a good setup for this 17. He's going to finally get to like 100% if he isn't already, because Goku's attacking 4 freaking times in the first spot. That's amazing. 4 times, yo. And I'll use this item just because, man. It's like, what's the point? There's no reason. I'm going to double check that item now really quick, just because it's like, does it really only give 1,500 attack and defense? It has to do something else, because that seems so underwhelmingly bad. Even for an older item, which it is. Like, I think it's from, like, back in Battle of Gods event or something like that. Like, it's an old, you know, maybe the metal, I think, is from, something like that. I don't know. But it's an old item. Oh, he didn't even get hit with the super right there. He can tank the super pretty well, though. All right, let me pull up this item. 17 out here hitting like a wet noodle. All right, Videl. All allies get 1,500 attack and defense for 1 turn. And it came on the Resurrection F event. Wow, that's a pretty old event. Yep. That's why it's such an old event, and, you know, the item is, like, really bad because of that. According to Dokkan Wiki, anyway. Okay, so we're going to put you up there. And, well, I mean, I really don't want 21 to get hit with the super now. Her defense isn't Mira's. I mean, Toa's defense is literally 7,000. We'll just kind of do this, because I've already kind of shown how well they defend. So for now, for the rest of the video, I'm going to kick the Toa off and just kind of have another. Well, I guess I said previously we didn't have an offensive support. Forgive me. We did. I meant to say that we didn't have another support in the last spot, because we always have one. But again, this is his best support rotation. So we'll go with this. So almost 780K. All right, I'll take it, man. I'll take it. Of course, I have no choice, but still, I'll take it. All right, OVERDUE. You're not gonna win, so you know how I waited until I used to like the. You notice how I waited till like it was over to hit him with that. It's over already. You know what I'm saying? Like I waited. I'm not gonna say it and then get my butt kicked. He beat me earlier, but you know I was like, you know, I'm gonna take this. It is what it is. Like, we'll see if 17 can do it. Super 17. Regular 17 would have gotten decimated too, so it really didn't matter. But anyways, hope you all enjoyed this showcase of Mira. Some other video recommendations I did receive were like Super Saiyan SCR Gotenks, Super Saiyan Blue, Vegeta on ROG category, things of that nature. Like there are other ones that I have planned, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, have an awesome day. Subscribe if you were new, and I will catch you all in the next Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video.